Welcome to New Realities. I'm Alan Steinfeld. I have a very special guest today, Dr. Ging, who's a master healer, really someone who's figured out the workings of the body in ways that I've never seen before. You are doing some amazing work there, and you've discovered some new technology, new techniques. So let's talk about, first of all, you say there's nothing incurable, right? There's no such thing as an incurable. So why is that? Some people say, oh, what's your approach to the body in healing?
That's a very good question. Well, I was a mediocre doctor.
You were a mediocre doctor.
I was a mediocre doctor after graduating from medical school. I thought I'm a top student. I can tackle every disease, and I failed. I was fathering. I was frustrated. And I wasn't very successful because patient, they get some result with acupuncture. But they will ask me 3 questions. They say, how long, Dr. Ging, I have to pay you to get out of woods? Say, how much medicine I have to take?
Right.
Yeah. And am I have hope? So I don't have an answer for them. Right. I don't know how long it will take to get them out of the woods. I don't know how much money they will spend. Sure, I don't know how they have hope or not. I just don't have answer because I don't have knowledge.
Right.
I don't know what's going on with their system. I know their symptoms. I know there's certain way according to textbook. According to textbook approach, there's something they say, oh, it could be your candida. You may have your GI problem. You may have phlegm. You have infections. You may have blood clots. You may have oxygen, intake problem called hypoxia, all this, pathogens, but they are superficial.
You didn't know how to treat it. They didn't give you the tools in your school, right?
I know how to treat the candida, this one, but not effective. I know how to treat cancer patients, not effective. I know how to treat the eye problems, tinnitus, but not effective. Problems still remain after they're somewhat alleviate, but not eradicate, not root out.
Right.
So after about 10 years practice, and I was arrogant. I was arrogant person before. I thought I can do a lot of work, but then, and I humble before God. I said, God, I'm Christian, and I asked God, the Lord Jesus. I said, wow, what I miss. And God said, you were blind. You are blind. You thought you can see, but a lot of blind spots you don't see. You're like dragonfly. I said, what? He said, you just barely touch the surface of the water. You don't know the depth, under the water, what's going on.
Right.
Your diagnosis is too superficial. And you said, that's why you're blind. It's blindly blind. That's why you don't know when you can get out, you can help the patients out of the woods. You don't know how long it will take you to heal them. Right. But I know you have a heart, but you don't have knowledge. I said, God, what should I do? And God said, well, if you humble yourself before me.
Humble yourself.
Yeah, God wanted me to humble myself before him. And I said, yes, as I will do. So I humble myself before God and kneel down before him. I said, Lord, I worship you. I do whatever I can. Use all my energy, my time, my resource, my money, whatever I have to serve your kingdom and your people. And God said, okay. Yes, I'll open up the eyes of your heart. I'll open your third eye here. So he opened the eyes of my third eye here, so I can see. That's why when I look at JJ, I know he didn't tell me anything, but I said, oh, and then God just said, oh, what about JJ's his breathing? There's some flame there.
Because you really wanted to help people. You didn't know how. They didn't give you. So when you humbled yourself, what happened? You're able to see like more energy. What do you be able to see when you opened yourself?
Yeah. So, and well, he gave me the electricity of tips my fingers. So when I touch you here, I don't know, you can feel
I feel a little buzz.
The buzz. That's why I infuse that energy
Into
through
the
the third
needles.
eye. That's called quantum cascade effect. That's
Oh,
called
right.
electromagnetic waves.
So when you do acupuncture, you're sending your chi through the needle.
Yeah, but connect the from the grace. It's still from not me. I'm just the conduit. Yeah.
So you're saying also this treatment, the Tian Mai, is that Tian Mai, the Chinese word
Yeah,
for
they call the in the biomedical science they call the pineal or pineal glands.
Right.
But or third eye, but Chinese call intang, impression. That's impression. First, people look at this about the first impression, right here.
So your technique is to work here in a cascade, a quantum cascade through the whole body when you open the pineal pituitary gland.
That's what God told me that. He said, you don't have the people have problems with cardiology, they have GI problem, neck problem, thyroid problem, voice problem, TMJ, macular degenerative disease, or glaucoma, cataract, Alzheimer's. Oh, I help a lot of people with Alzheimer's.
But
how open up here. Yeah.
What does that do when you do a needling on this point, the third eye point? How does that affect everything?
That's a very good question. Yeah. And what the Lord showed me, the science of it is when I put the needles on there, the needles is the electrical conductive. When I put it into the capillary will connect this blood in the capillary.
The cavity, you're saying capillary? Capillary, the blood capillary. Okay.
The capillary will connect to the little little veins.
Okay, the veins.
And then shoot the venule, they will connect to the arterial, the little arteries, and then connect to the meridians.
Right.
The cranial nerves. There's about 12 pairs of cranial nerves right here. 24 channels, 12 pairs right here. Locomotor cranial nerves,
right.
Abducens cranial nerve, and trochlear cranial nerves, vagus cranial nerves, apophyseal cranial nerves, all this here, the five senses here. You want to heal better, you want to see better, you want to breathe better, you want to think better, you want to have good memory, you want to have cognition, and they're all here. And then this is the source of blessing. I call quantum blessing.
Quantum, yeah.
This is the speed of light. A lot of momentum that just go from all the way. So when I do here, my patients, listen, Dr. King, I want you to just fix my feet. Why you touch here? I said, well, he said, what you do my feet? I didn't do anything to the feet. I just touch here. But they will do like this, trembling, like this. Yeah.
So it goes throughout the whole body.
It goes through the whole body. That's why I learned as a God's bride. I didn't know that until
this is the master gland.
That's master gland. Right. Also, I found also according to physiology. Modern physiology is all this. You got 6 sinuses.
Yeah.
There's maxilla, ethmoid, there's a sphenoid. There's 6 sinuses. But I found these 6 sinuses. Who's the boss?
The pineal pituitary.
You got it.
Pineal pituitary.
That's right. When I open up here, I don't have to open here. The sphenoid. I don't have to do here. You open it. You breathe right away. This is the boss.
Now, he
can make all the slaves, 6 slaves working right away. You don't have to take 6 slaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They all work. He's the boss. From here, boom. So go all the way down.
And that cures everything you're saying?
Nearly everything.
Nearly everything. Is that the?
I cannot say 100%, but I would say at least 70%. And then you can use your auricular. Auricular.
You do auricular acupuncture.
Oh, definitely. I did for
right there.
Yeah, but the J's auricular is so healthy.
Yeah, he has good ear. The earlobes so I do reflect the adrenals, right? The kidneys.
Oh, definitely. Every this is all the body.
The whole body.
All the messages. It's like leaf contain all the DNA, contain all the traits. and it connects everywhere here for 2 years.
But you also have the idea about photons. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me.
Yeah, and the working mechanism of the third eye healing or quantum cascade effect healing, the working mechanism. And you can use the magnet put here.
You could put a magnet there.
Yeah, down here. Or you can, a lot of pastors, spiritual leaders in the church, especially the Pentecostal church,
Right.
They put oil.
The laying of the hands.
The hands, you go.
Yeah.
That's right. They put on there, but what? Because the hand is magnetic energy here. So you touch, the somebody's forehead here, and also another one put here.
The lower back.
Lower back is here, and the healing will come. A lot of people they go fainting. They just go surrendered. They're healed. They just give up their self. And then that healing come in. Just right here. But what I do, I found out, I used the 23. I use the needle.
Yes.
Use the needle, and because needle is the electroconductive. When electricity moving
through the metal of the needle.
That's right. The needle can make the electrical field in the capillary area or meridian area.
So you activate the electrical field of the body with the needle.
Yes.
And then it has this cascading effect through the rest of the face.
Yeah, that's beautiful word. That's right. So you do that one. The electrical field, moving electrical,
You're actually moving the whole electrical field when you start here.
Yeah. So the side benefit of that is the magnetic field comes out. This baby. Yeah. It's like when the young girl and young man, they're in romance, there's baby. And that's magnetic waves.
Because the electromagnetic field is one field. They call it electro, they call it magnetic, but it's connected.
That's right. But the magnetic has come from the moving electrical. Without electrical field, there'll be no magnetic.
So what is the thing about the photons?
So magnetic field, when it comes in, because magnetic field is very good to attract the photons.
And what are the photons?
Photons is in Chinese term called chi or prora. In the Hebrew word called luka. Did I say it right? Luka. Or in Greek word called pneuma. Yeah, pneuma, is, pneuma. P, like pi, and then N, pneuma, and M-A, yeah. And, but in Chinese called chi, but in Western world we call life force. Or life energy.
Yes.
Life force. But I call photonic life force. That's the photon. So when the photon comes in, that's your source energy. That's light energy. Yeah. So that's magnetic field. That's why the Earth is full of what? Magnetic field.
Yes.
That's why we got a lot of healing in the magnetic field. We're going to talk about Qigong. How you can get your feet in, the earthing and magnetic, healing. They're all, but people don't understand that. Earth is good. And people, there's magnet. There's magnet, heating is good. But I found this one, they can directly into your whole system. And it's tremendous. It's like the speed of light. It's so fast.
So when you do needling here, right here, you're also picking up on different energies about the person, right? You're tuning into certain frequencies and energy blocks that they're holding, right?
Yeah, that's right. Because this area is where you connect with God. And this is what this all your soul. This soul right here, the soul. When God created man, this is how when I read the Bible, the Genesis, and when God created man out of the dust, out of the ground, out of the dust of the ground, he breathed. He breathed into the God himself. His holy breath. He just breathed into man's nostril
to give it life.
He breathed the called breath of life, but in Hebrew word called nahima. And when God breathed his holy breath into man's breath of life into man's nostril, man became a life-giving soul. They can think, they become creative, they can receive messages, and they can remember.
Mhm.
They can do everything. There's in the soul.
This is also the frontal
emotion,
the frontal lobe, the
Frontal lobe, that's
creative
right.
part.
So that can touch your emotion.
Yeah.
Oh, emotion, your mind, your mentality, and so surely, your consciousness, and your will. That man can determine, and also right here, the eye area, nose area, and ear area area. But in a neuroscience, they found out what's the first cranial nerve according to neuroscience is olfactory cranial nerve.
The olfactory cranial.
And it coincides with God Bible. What God does, first man, the dusty man, they can do nothing. Dusty man just dusty. But when the God breathes up dusty man into the breath of life into the dusty man's nostril, the man's not dusty anymore. You don't like dust anymore.
Otherwise, we're just dust.
Dusty man, just
without the life force.
Yeah.
But yes.
But that's not. But neuroscience found out this olfactory cranial nerve. They affect your memory. Oh, that's tremendous for Alzheimer's. So that's hope for Alzheimer's.
When you work on the olfactory, you increase brain function. You're saying.
Oh, people, they are not just the memories are coming back, and they become rejoice, and they become more creative. They become inspired to write a book. Oh, inspired to write the book, just incredible book. Why? But they can receive the spirit of wisdom right here.
Right.
Emotionally, why you write a book? No, I have a lot of people that do they call it creative, writers, right? And they write a script, for Hollywood here.
Right.
Open out there one, they can write a book. Oh, it's just $1 million copy. Yeah. And also people that have hearing tinnitus. There's no hope.
Right. There's no cure for tinnitus.
That's right.
Except with what you do here.
Because photon.
When you open this up with the needle, the photons then can come through here because this is blocked usually.
No, the photon be attracted by the magnetic field. What's wonderful thing about magnetic waves is what magnetic waves are. It's not just magnetic. I'm attracting. I can attract nails. I can, but also magnetic field. They call vectors. They have directions.
Right, vectors.
Like cockpits.
Right.
And like birds, they see magnetic field. You and I, we don't see, but we can sense. We have sixth sense.
Right.
What's sixth sense? Sixth sense is magnetic field.
We sense the magnetic field.
What's aura? Aura is magnetic field.
This is what the Aborigines do when they walk the song lines.
That's right. That's why the birds, they are when they migrate, in the wintertime, they migrate to South America. Right. From North America, they can come back to North America in spring, right on the same tree. Same nest. Why? Because they can. That's like GPS, and they like cockpit. They can in alignment. They see magnetic field where they came from. Right. They come back same route, so they can back the same tree, just like same tree as birds. You come back. In the springtime, same bird. they flew away same way. Why? Because the magnetic field, they have direction. So when you treat this field here, the body intelligence will wake up. When body says, I got light, it's like I got the light. Body says, I know how to go to your cancer area, your cardiology area, and your prostate area, your lumbar area, whatever areas need to be healed. And the need area, magnetic field can direct that direction.
But they also get more in touch with their soul, the people.
That's right. Because there's a soul area. The soul knows that the intelligence right here.
Right.
This is why the eyes of the heart, the eyes is seat of the soul. And so also,
the olfactory.
Also, this nose, according to the Bible, is the breath of life, means nahima. Also, shama, the same root of word. Right. According to Hebrew, same root of the word. Right. Is nahima, is not shama, same word. So what means when you want to lift up your soul, you got to have the breath. That's why breathing is so important. But how you get breathing, open up. Well, according to modern medicine, allopathic medicine, they may give you some
decongestion,
prednisone. They will give you some inhaler, the steroid, 200, 300, 500. Right. That's steroid. You just spray. You spray, and instantly you open up for maybe an hour, 2 or 3 hours. So and they have to do it again. and then you do CPAP machine.
And then they get addicted
That's
to
it. That's it. They don't know how to open up here, go all the way. To be able to breathe, not easy. So we think about God breathe his holy breath into our nostril, just nostril area. No, but God breathe the breath of life, go from here, go all the way to the brain, enliven your soul, and also come back to your phonics, your nonics, should make your heart leaping, and go to your stomach. Oh, then you make a stomach.
So you treat
tuning,
the whole body
all the way also to your lumbar. Yeah, because so the people you want to sing, not just you cannot sing just with your your vocal cord, but you got to sing what I want. Untamed. For the here. Oh, it's a lot of when the oxygen, the breath of life go all the way down here. Then you walk like wind. You can dance, you can do Olympics. What's the Olympics about? It's all right here. But where coming from? From here. All the way so that breath of life going all the way down here, like enliven the whole body. That's why your soul, when your soul lifts up, the whole body lifts up.
Well, you're doing something because you have incredible energy, incredible vitality, activity. You could work on people all day and still be so positive and love. What is it that you do?
The breath of life is breathing. That's why I can breathe. I can hold the breath for 50 minutes with one breath. The one breath.
One breath and you hold it for 15 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
Just keep asking. That's like I'm like turtle. You know what's the secret of what's the tortoise? That's right.
Yeah, secret of the tortoise.
The secret of tortoise. That's right.
Long life
because they with one breath under sea they can hold a breath for 5 to 6 hours. You want to do scuba diving, you don't need much. You don't need a whole lot of use oxygen. Tank.
Just need to breathe.
Yeah, just breathe because you hold breath for so long. Now the key is when you do that. When you breathe, you hold the breath. Okay, when you do that, it's called compression. Oh, it's compression.
What's compressing?
It's the oxygen. Oxygen is a heavy molecule.
Yeah.
When you hold the breath, the oxygen going, hold here. It's compress. You can permeate into your cell membranes. Oh, that permeate into your brain, and I will show you that will take your memory loss. It permeates into your TMJ, that will cause all this teeth clench, all the dental issues. I have so many people overcome their dental issues. Their cavitations and their tooth pain, have sensitivities, receding gum with breathing. The oxygen can get all the infection out, help all this lymphatic system in the mouth area.
So the right way to breathe then is in slowly and holding it.
Yeah. And then with my oral health powder, they get all the infection out. But oxygen is best agent to deal with cancer, to deal with the infection, to deal with the pain, inflammation, edema. But FDA will not tell you that. They might tell you that, but they don't promote that. But anyway, when you hold breath and you help you poop, when you poop. See this come over here.
Okay.
You put normally in the ancient time, people that poop, they do like this.
Wait, you're off camera though.
Sorry. You poop
it's okay.
Like this.
Okay, sorry. I just want everyone to see this.
You poop like this.
Wait.
Listen, you poop well. In the ancient time, we don't have commode.
Okay.
So this is like
you're squatting, you mean the squat.
That's right. Nowadays, the modern cities, they only poop maybe 1/3.
Okay.
They didn't have good volume of the poop out. Okay, so now the modern commode. So now you see the commode here. So what you should do? You do like this. You do like this.
Wait. Okay.
Then you do the throw here. Okay.
Wait. I missed something there. Okay. Say that again. Go ahead. Oh wait, I'll put that camera. What do you? Okay.
Yeah, you lift up you bend your knees. You lift up your knees. Yeah, use your hands like this.
So you're pulling your knee. Can you just lift this camera so we can show it like this? Sorry.
Here you go, like this.
Okay.
Okay. And he said, "Oh, I have constipation problem." He said, I don't know how to eliminate. If you don't, I know how to eliminate. You really want to eliminate all your poop out, especially before bedtime. You need to do that. Even if you don't feel like you want to go poop, you need to go just do like this. It will poop. I guarantee you, you poop.
By holding your ankles at
That's right. Yeah, and then you do inhale, and feel little wad is going to clockwise. Okay, because you do clockwise, and that will move like little wad. It goes through the top of your head all the way down to your corner area, and then moving as you're holding breath and thinking the wad from the top of the head is moving, and you hold it, and there's a compression or compression down, and you feel a few seconds, you feel fucked. I tell you what, something's going, okay, and then normally take maybe 20-30 seconds, and there's some compression. It will push. They will just pressing down all your feces, your stools coming down, and you poop a lot.
And it's best
like
to do
this.
that before bed.
Before bed, because that will help you sleep better. But a lot of people, they don't feel to poop, and because then all the toxins then will go into your brain. That's why you toss around. You gotta breathe well, have breathing, because this colon can affect your lung. A lung can affect your brain. Okay, so these people, they have to, because why? They don't have poop, and then the oxygen levels are going to be very low. Yeah.
So that's another secret to life, to vitality, breathing, pooping, and what else? Just secrets.
Yeah. Also, when you want to lose weight,
okay.
A lot of people want to lose weight. They go to all of my patients. They go to Big Loser camp.
Oh, right, Big Loser. Right.
They spend about $5,000
to lose weight. I just tell them to stop eating the junk food, right?
Yeah. Big Loser camp's good, but some of my patients, they come in and start again. I was there. They make me work so hard. Mm-hmm. Oh, they have special diet. Mm-hmm. They have to work out. Oh, but this after I think 6 days, about 6 day program, they lose 2 pounds. Right. They all lose 2 pounds. They said, what's wrong with me? Why everybody lose weight? The Big Loser camp program is so good, but I lose 2 pounds. And then after 2 weeks, I gain those 2 pounds back.
Right. So
you don't lose anyway. So I said, what's your
secret?
Yeah, what's your secret?
What is the secret?
And I check. I said, because you got a blockage here. Mm-hmm. The reason because the blockage down here, because you got so much frustrations.
The blocks here?
Because so much frustration, because I see he has a lot of creases here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And those wide creases here because of frustration.
Are you talking about me?
Yes. I'm just implying.
That's okay. It's okay. Well, you were going to work on that.
I'm the expert in helping people remove the creases.
Is what?
By removing the frustrations. In order to move frustrations, I had to throw them out through eye. So I have patients. They fly over the United States. They say, Dr. Ging, I just want you. I'm healthy. I just want you to remove these creases. I'm old lady. I'm dating the young man. They're 20 years older, 10 years younger than mine. I don't like. Can you remove these creases for me? I do that.
Okay, you do that.
When I do that, the frustration's out.
The
frustration's out.
The frustrations
come out, and they can sleep better.
Yeah, I've been having a hard
younger.
time.
That's why they can younger, and then they can stay in relationship. And also this one I found they can affect the prostate. Also the genital area.
Yes.
The people have ED problems, male potency problems, libido problems,
menstruation problem.
Because magnetic field. Remember, he know how to go to where the needy area. He's like GPS. He know exactly where to empower your prostate or to enhance your libido. And also even this energy area, right? Right.
So this is the key to everything. This point, this major point, it's not even an acupuncture point, is it?
I hope you and we can work on this.
Yes.
With JJ, we can win Nobel Prize.
Okay.
But I just keep a secret. I don't want to say too much yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I just still
just give people
get excited. Yeah.
No, but also what they can do if they can't see you. Okay. What could they do to help themselves?
Oh yeah, you can call me at the 817
469
88 23, the phone number, or you can call, you can email me.
Mhm. God.
Yeah, the God.
Ging. What can they do if they can't see you? What can people take away from just listening to you now?
That's a good question. Well, I can pray for them. My prayers are effective. Number two, I can send some herbal medicine.
Herbal medicine.
Yeah, I can just over the phone consultation. Like phone, and I will identify all the symptoms, and then I'll identify the root causes. For instance, and I found people with liver problems.
Yes.
And they started thinking, I cannot see very well. I got a cataract. I got glaucoma. I got this macular disease, and I have the rings. I have this TMJ pain. I grind my teeth, and I have this hypothyroidism. Also, I have this shoulder pain, neck pain. I cannot even look back. I have allergies. I have fatigue, chronic fatigue. I have acid reflux. I have diabetes. I have the clumsy, rigid, tight. All is related to liver.
Oh, it's connected to
That's
liver.
why when you take a liver like mama. When mama's not happy.
So how do you heal the liver? How do you treat the liver?
Okay, number one, you have to go to bed early.
Go to bed early.
Those people, they go to bed like 9 or 10. You can soak your feet with the hot water.
Epsom salt hot water?
And just, you go to bed.
What time?
By or before 9 or 9:30, you got it. The liver is going to be, Also, don't drink coffee. You cannot drink coffee, and nor wine, no sugar,
no
food.
Alcohol. And don't eat late, right?
Or Red Bull.
Right.
And drink.
You don't want to eat after dark. Is that
That's
true?
right. Your big meal should be in the morning.
In the morning.
Between 7 and 9 a.m. in the morning. According to circadian rhythm. Circadian means go to Google. Circadian rhythm. CRCADIAN rhythm.
And how late should we?
They get more prize for that one. Yeah.
How late should we eat at night?
Well, not after 7 p.m.
Not after 7.
Yeah, do that. But also the big meal should be in the morning.
Like a big meal.
Yeah. That they can eat some good meal also for lunch, but not so much.
No, not so much for dinner.
For dinner, because those food down there is going to, So this is why my patients, when I ask them to lose weight, how to lose weight, I said, okay, number one, I got some magic pills for you. I'm going to fix your frustration.
Right.
And I'll give some herbal medicine. And they can get frustration out, also help her gallbladder and her liver. Because liver can produce bile.
Right.
The bile can produce, can break down the fat and break down the food, and then also help the poop. Because bile is not just break down the fat, but also can help the peristalsis. So that's Hebrews way, just like that.
So getting back to that first question, there is no incurable disease.
Because you need, that's right. Because it's chi, the photonic chi, photonic energy, when they are work with magnetic field, or electricity. The reason because people are incurable is why? Because they got short circuit.
Oh, so
because their minds racing. Most of about 90% of my patients with cancer, with the Parkinson's, with Alzheimer's, with epilepsies, with Lyme disease, GI problems, allergies, the immune disease, or like MS, lupus,
you work.
Why? Because they are a short circuit. There's like I said, no moving electricity. There'll be no magnetic field.
Right.
And then it's like this house. If there's no electricity, then this house not functioning. It's dead house.
So the electrical field gets short circuited here. When you activate this, the electrical flow throughout the body can be activated.
You got it.
And then the body is a self-healing tool.
That's right. And I don't have to do that. Most of my patients come to me, only see me for just a few times.
Right.
Not week in, week out. You got it. That's the secret.
And how do you feel you get satisfaction when your patients feel better, right?
Oh yeah, because they have a new beginning. They get excited. That make my joyful.
And you're a real healer because you care about people's health. You care about their
But people come in here. They don't wait for like 2 or 3 days. Like JJ, just 30 minutes, an hour,
done.
Like remember that lady come over here, Casey? Maybe else come in here, and Raiden knows that. Raiden, he saw we got so much excitement, right? In Escondido, in Nevada City, it's just fun.
And and Dr. Ging tours the country and give that number again, because you go to Dallas and you go to Seattle. Maybe you'll come to the East Coast. Okay,
I'll be more. You invite me, I'll come.
I'm inviting you
because I love to see people, and especially desperate for healing. They've been ill for most of my patients. Okay, let me see. Most of my patients, they've been go through surgeries. They take 2 or 3 dozens of prescriptions, and they do and also take a lot of food supplements.
Yeah, right.
But they're all good to me, but they still this doctor, I'm still ill. I wasn't very happy. I'm still depressed. I'm anxious. I cannot fulfill my life missions. And those patients come to me, just few treatments.
And that's it. Because you activate their electromagnetic field, and then their body does the rest.
That's right. Then, like you said, they do heal by self. They can heal by themselves.
Wow.
What I do is not just I just
a conduit.
Conduit and contact the throne of grace and get energy down and pass to the patient, and then bring the full function of the body of the patients, so they can begin to heal themselves.
Beautiful. Thank you for your work and your dedication.
Yes.
And the magic. It's sort of magic. Do you teach this to other people? Is it possible to teach?
I would love to teach, but I had never, not in the United States.
You have what?
Not in the United States.
Not in the United States.
Yeah, because it's too much jealousies.
Okay. But you're from Taiwan originally?
I was born in Taiwan. And also, I was educated in Taiwan until 1970, until 1972.
And you came here did you study Chinese medicine here or in
No, I studied the MBA. Then I studied the software engineering.
Oh, really?
I have a master's degree. I worked for F-16 program.
Oh.
I was the top software engineer for F-16 program for Air Force. And a lot of Colonel Air Force, they love me so much. The vice president of General Dynamics, they love me so much. Also, the computer science corporation, because they contract with the General Dynamics.
But when did you get into healing then?
Well, I was bored after I worked for F-16 program. It's great fighter, but I just get bored. So I said, well, God, I cannot just sit there. That time I just sit there work for another 3 years for F-16 project. I said I need something to get me excited.
Right.
Besides F-16.
Right.
The software engineer for F-16. So but anyway, they treat me like king. So they allowed me to go to medical school. Because nobody does that. I'm the only one to do the logistic support.
Right. So you went to medical school, but then when you humbled yourself, like you said, and you prayed, then the gift of healing came to you.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for doing what you're doing.
Okay.
And you're going to keep doing it.
I won't, there's no retirement for me.
Right.
There's no retirement, which is such a joy. It's such a rewarding experience to serve the kingdom of God and his people.
And you really help people when they come to you very sick. They are,
why? Because when I restore them, they go to serve the kingdom of God and his people. It's just wonderful.
Thank you. I'm talking to Dr. Ging. He is everywhere on the planet if you need him. What's your number again?
It's 817-469-8823.
And
this USA. Yeah.
And you're okay getting calls? You okay?
Oh yeah. I'm very good to call people back. I'm very
Okay.
accessible and call me back.
Well, you might get a lot of calls.
Yeah, if I don't call you back within 24 hours, just text me.
Text me.
Sometimes I'm traveling, so I don't.
Thank you for being so dedicated.
Yeah, I love to serve people.
Okay.
Because they're,
Mm.
in all people, they have image of God. They deserve.
They are in the
They deserve the blessing. They deserve the highest healing, so they can fulfill their earthly mission.
Yes.
You need to get excited,
Well,
inspired, and do the work for God's kingdom.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. This is Alan Steinfeld with Dr. Ging.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have a treatment now.
Yeah,
I'll let people know how that goes.
Okay, that's
All
very
right.
good. Okay, yeah.
Thanks
okay.
so
I'll
much.
do that, yeah.
Okay, see you next time. It's Alan Steinfeld for New Realities. Thanks for tuning in. Give me some feedback. If you have any questions for the doctor here, let me see. Any questions online?
Yeah, also you can see me on the YouTube, Dr.
Mhm.
Ging, Dr. Christopher Ging, YouTube. And you can get some good messages and some certain exercise. And you still need more, you're still hungry or craving for knowledge. You need more healing. You can call me 817-469-8823 or drging@gmail.com.
Ging.
I will share my powerful knowledge to you, and that'll be life transforming.
Thank you. Thanks for your time.
Okay.
Really.
Pleasure.
Okay, Alan Steinfeld.